Hello, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. Well, here's an article from Coin World outlining the approved designs for the new platinum proof coins coming out as part of a 3-coin set starting in 2018. But the difference this time is a surprise with it will get 3 new obverses. And the first one will be in 2018 with Life. We'll take a look at these here. Very interesting indeed. There will also be a new reverse planned. So let's go through this article, and it's quite interesting and fascinating that they would do this. A little change of pace. Maybe they'll do the same thing for the Silver Eagles and American Eagles, or maybe something in tandem with those, possibly. But there may be some reasons why they won't do that either, of which I will discuss as well. Beginning in 2018, for the first time since the Proof American Eagle Platinum coin was introduced in June 1997, the issue will depict a completely new obverse and reverse designs. The 2018 issue inaugurates a 3-coin issue dubbed the Preamble to the Declaration of Independence Platinum Proof Coin Series. That's a mouthful. The 2018 Proof W American Eagle Platinum coin will be offered by the U.S. Mint beginning on January the 25th. The obverse designs for the Proof 1-ounce 9995 fine platinum $100 coins for 2018, 19, and 20 were rendered by Justin Kunz. The common Eagle reverse that will appear on the reverse of all 3 issues for the 3-year program was rendered by another AIP artist, Patricia Lucas Morris. The Proof American Eagle Platinum Series was introduced the 3rd week of June 1997, with production commenced at the West Point Mint. The bullion version, which bears the same designs as the Proof coin for 1997, was introduced in September. The inaugural obverse bears a portrait of Lady of Liberty inspired by the Statue of Liberty that was rendered by then U.S. Mint sculptor and engraver John Mercanti. The Soaring Eagle reverse was executed by the U.S. Mint sculptor and engraver Thomas D. Rogers. Beginning in 1998, while the obverse remains the same, a new reverse design was introduced annually. The Mercanti-Rogers design combo was retained for the bullion version and will continue to be used on the future American Eagle Platinum bullion coin releases. For the 20th anniversary of the Platinum Proof American Eagle in 2017, Rogers' originally Soaring Eagle reverse was resurrected for the Proof 2017 Platinum coin. The 3-year program here are intended to reflect the artist's interpretation of the core American principles of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, as espoused in the preamble of the Declaration of Independence. The 2018 reflects life, personified by Liberty teaching a small child. She is holding on her right hip how to sow seeds in a farm field. And according to the U.S. Mint's narrative, the sword carried around Liberty's waist symbolizes the power to defend life. The furrowed earth represents the forethought and labor required to sustain life. The tree and the stream represent nature, suggesting the need to be good stewards of an environment that sustains life. So a little bit of political correctness in there as well. The 2018 obverse was sculpted by the U.S. Sculptor and engraver Phoebe Hemphill. The 2019 obverse design, sculpted by U.S. Mint sculptor and engraver Joseph Mena, portrays Lady Liberty keeping watch over prairies, lakes, and mountains as pioneers head westward. The wild terrain featured in the background evokes the quintessential American spirit to explore new territory and the freedom to pursue new landscapes, new ideas, and new ways of life. In the foreground, Lady Liberty lips are parted, suggesting freedom of speech. Her torch is an emblem of the guiding light of liberty and provides, while the book represents the rule of law and its equal application. Well, that's good. Definitely, those are foundational American ideals for sure. And by the way, up above about being good stewards of an environment that sustains life, there's nothing wrong with that at all, as long as it's how it's presented. And, it looks okay there. But anyways, the 2020 obverse design, sculpted by U.S. Mint sculptor and engraver Michael Guadioso, depicts Lady Liberty harvesting the fruits of her labor with a young girl at play nearby. The overflowing cornucopia she carries is a symbol of the physical, intellectual, and spiritual bounty only liberty makes possible. The good things that nourish the body, enliven the mind, and satisfy the soul. The home, orchard, and silo represent American hopes, values, and aspirations and bring to a close a narrative told throughout the backgrounds of the series, from furrowed earth to prairies and mountains, and finally to an agrarian field. A stubble field alludes to the ingenuity and exertion required to claim liberty's promise. The common reverse features an eagle in flight with an olive branch in its talons. The common reverse design is sculpted by U.S. Mint sculptor and engraver Don Everhart II before his July 2017 retirement. So let's take a closer look here at the images of the pieces here. And it is certainly fascinating that they are doing these in, on the obverse. That will change. So we have life, and we have the word liberty here, which is required on all U.S. coins. So that may confuse some because life, liberty, where's happiness here? And then here on the, and here is a image showing the river hit with the reverse and the eagle. The eagle sort of reminds me of the same sort of stance, even though this eagle is perched as the gold American eagle with the curved wing around like as such. It almost looks in a case too similar to that, but it's not too bad. I think it fills the design nicely. It is a way to portray the eagle. And then here we have liberty. So we don't have the word liberty down here. We can see the design here, and there's a rope there. It sort of looks Romanesque, sort of in feature, of course, carrying the torch there. And we see the same kind of headdress that we saw with the American Liberty coin. In fact, this pose sort of looks like the same pose, in a sense, and the same type of dress as the American Liberty 2015 issue. And then here we have happiness for 2020, and we can see the word liberty has returned here for this one because it is required by law. And we see the butterfly here, the cornucopia, and Lady Liberty there. We see the word happiness. Now, one thing to note here, this, to some people, think looks like an F. That is actually a long S, and it was a way that was used when it was paired with S's or when it's at the beginning of certain words. You will see that in type and also in handwritten, and this is the way it was written out. But that's known as a long S. Very interesting indeed. So life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness, changing obverse designs each year instead of changing reverse designs. So something a little different. And then, of course, we are going to have the American Eagle, or the bullion version of this, will maintain its same design as was issued in 1997. So the question is, well, they should probably try something different with the American Silver Proof and the American Gold Proof Eagle, something a little different than the same design. Will they do that? Probably not, because those proof versions are so recognized and so tied in with the bullion versions and are much more widely collected and stacked as well, as a bullion hedge against economic instability. And that's my guess is probably why the American Eagle will probably never get redesigned as a silver, or it'll be a really big deal if it does. And if it is redesigned, it'll be something that will be long-standing for quite a while. But nonetheless, it would be kind of neat to see maybe a side series of these coins, the gold and silver American Eagles, in conjunction with their proof counterparts of the bullion version, having a thematic instance such as the platinum coins here. Post your thoughts. What are your thoughts on this? And what do you think about these designs? You know, you see the sword there here. It's kind of an interesting theory. I'm not as big a fan of these. I don't know. Something about it just doesn't quite set with me. I'm not sure how that. I understand using Lady Liberty and the like in there, but I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I like this tree in here in the mountains, Post your thoughts. I'd like to extend the multitude of gratitude to y'all for watching, and encourage you to please rate, comment, and subscribe.